Metaxia, why do you keep coming back to the Bouncebackability Club?
Great question, Chris. I think for me, it's a community where I can come and discover things that I may not necessarily be aware of. And even if I'm aware of them, I know that there's more. So it's intriguing to discover more and to hear things that I didn't know about. So that's, for me, it's just forever evolving. And that's what I love, just hearing things
Yes.
that are different and absorbing it.
And what is it that you discover, and what are you using it to sort of fuel? What's it for?
It's fueling me to become better in how I cope with life and how I view life. So I no longer look at life as just a challenge. I look at life from a light of how can I make it, that particular situation, work better for me rather than work against me. So it's shifting that perspective, which has been fantastic, phenomenal. It
Beautiful.
just it's a better outlook every day.
I love that. It's like saying like life is happening for us and not to us, right? Yeah.
Definitely. And I think when you've been tested in life enough, that you go out and you seek answers and you seek
Mm.
solutions. You either stay where you were and get more of the same, or think to yourself, hey, there must be something more. So when an opportunity comes up, you open the door and have a look and thinking, what's behind it? So it's like, what am I going to find behind Chris's bounce back ability this week? Apart from him turning around and making it the opposite way today, maybe it's opposite for a reason. Who
Yes.
knows?
Yes. Happy days. So, what's been your biggest takeaways so far? You've been with Bouncebackability from the start. So, what has been your biggest takeaways?
The power of the mind.
Mm.
Love that when you introduced me into survival, the monkey brain, and getting understanding what it does and how it operates, and that connection. It's incredible, but also understanding that parts of it you can actually, parts of it you cannot control, but you become mindful of them. But then there's parts of them that you can reinterpret, realign, I suppose, and just
Mm.
develop what you can.
Yes.
So that gives you the ability to look at everything completely differently,
Beautiful.
and know that there's another way. It's huge. The answers. I was seeking answers, so there were a lot of answers that came to science, the brain, how it was working. It was like I was a sponge, and thinking I've got to absorb more,
Yeah.
and understand more. And I was at a stage in my life where I wanted to know that there was other options, right?
Yeah.
That there's other ways that you don't necessarily just have to conform to what you knew.
Yes. I love that.
And
There's this demanding more from life. Yes. Demanding more using these skills.
I
Yes.
know, yeah, and I was very complacent with just what I knew until at the stage where I thought there must be more because there's something missing here.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's
And
been my.
from the Bounce Back Ability Club, Metaxia, what results have you driven for yourself?
I'm more in tune with how I respond to different thoughts, so I'm able to catch myself out really easily now as to what I'm thinking and if that's serving me or not, and then I just take the time to identify that it's not serving me. I'm quite patient now, as I was very impatient. And then I just look at what's serving me and how that will benefit me. The situation won't change, it's just how I perceive it. And I make it favorable to me so that a way I can not look at the darkness anymore, but look at the light and absorb the light and allow the light to move me forward.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Happy days. So good. And thank you.
And the fact that you pulled out a clown out of me,
Yes, yes, of course.
how much am I going to jump out of the box today?
So
Watch
good.
out.
Yes, we love that. Love that. Happy days.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. And it's always such a pleasure to have you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for your presence, your being, and I love seeing the growth. It
I
is
know
absolutely wonderful to see.
the world
All
is
right.
your oyster, Chris Garrett.